Welcome back to Good Morning Football. Here's the highlights from last night. Dolphins, Steelers, there's Juju. There ain't no costume. That's custom style, baby. I see you, Juju, with the sauce. There's Mason Rudolph. He's back. His first appearance after suffering a concussion against the Ravens. Here he is, dropped back. Who is he looking for? The man with all the fashion. That's Juju Smith-Schuster. He comes down with a nasty catch. Oh, yeah. I see you celebrating. You need to see a big game from Juju, and he came up with it. You know who else had a big game? James Conner. Yeah. The running back was running strong. How about this? Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if he'll make angry runs because that's a little later on today. He had a season-high 145 in that touchdown. The Steelers, they were going to win this game 27-14. Don't look now. The Steelers, they're not dead yet.
Am I supposed to wear different colored shoes now like Juju?
Yeah, you got to swag it out like Juju, okay?
Cool thing to do. Is that what the kids are doing?
That's
now?
what the kids are doing.
Kyle,
They buy two pairs then? Or they sell them?
Do they sell them that way? Good.
They're double the cost,
Buy
right?
two
Good
pairs.
dad question. Right
I gotta know.
Okay, week 8, you just saw the last highlight that wraps it up, so it is time to take over Fight My Five.
Okay.
We did his power rankings to start the season, then he passed the torch over to Peter Schrager, but now we are at the half point of the season. It's my turn.
All right.
Here are my top 5 teams. These are, in my opinion, the best teams in the NFL, ranked 5-1. At 5, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks.
Nice.
Baby. They are 6-2, a win over the Rams, but losses to the Saints and Ravens. They beat the Falcons, but by 1 touchdown. They beat the Bengals by 1 point. They are 13th in passing, 9th in rushing. They feel a little fun-sized. We're talking Halloween candy here. A little like Sour Patch Kids, sour, sweet. What are you? I need some dominant wins like this week over Tampa Bay. Do that, you might work your way up the rankings. At number 4,
Who's better than Seattle? Who you got?
the Packers.
Okay.
The Packers are sitting there.
Hello.
Calm down.
Hello.
2 undefeated teams exist, and the Super Bowl team of destiny is above you. Calm down. You should beat Matt Moore on Sunday Night Football. You don't get extra points for that. You don't move up for that. Pennywise and his coach, they're like Mike and Ike. They're best buds. They're hanging out together, finishing each other's sentences. Yes, Aaron has a running back who he seems to be really tight with. I'm waiting for Devontae Adams to get back, but I want some more dominant wins out of Green Bay. At 3, Niners. The Niners, they're undefeated. Yes, they are, to me, an old school Tootsie Pop, right? You open one up and you're on a journey with this thing. How many licks, how many bites does it take to get to the pleasant finish? But they do get there eventually. They're undefeated. It's finishing well, win after win. Nick Bosa's a jawbreaker, meets pop rocks in your mouth. He's doing all sorts of things.
Man.
And, you know, there's some big Jimmy G plays away from, I think, moving up on this list. But,
You like it 3?
yeah.
They also have 1, 2, 3 running backs.
1, 2, that's the owl. Oh,
I like
a lot
it.
of young
You
kids
had me
won't
at Pop
remember
Rock.
that. At number 2,
What do you got?
the Patriots.
The Patriots at number 2. Whoa! All right.
Let that settle in. They
Go
are
on.
the candy corn of the NFL. You might not like them. They're polarizing as hell, but they run the show and they have for what seems like ages. They are everywhere all the time, and that defense might hand them their first undefeated season since 2007. The Patriots do it all, mostly on defense, so I gotta give them their respect and put them at 2. Even though they don't have the best record, I'm gonna put the Saints
Number 1.
at number 1, because the reason the Patriots are at 2 is because they are not as complete as New Orleans, who I love, and you know that.
Okay, what's your Twitter handle again?
That's right. Representing the NFC, I've got the Saints. The defense for the Saints is winning them games. I mean, they shut down the Seahawks in their building. Saints, they're on a trajectory. They beat the Cowboys in New Orleans. I don't know. There's just not a weakness in their game.
I think the Saints go all the way this time. This team is motivated, this team is resilient, and this team is deep.
This is a team that is sitting pretty at 4-1. I feel like they have this mentality, Schrags, that they are the team of destiny. I think this is the most creative offense you have. And Michael Thomas will have a million catches. It is the Saints until it's not the Saints.
There it is.
Who wins it?
The Saints.
Oh, after all that said.
Cam Jordan.
Parade.
Welcome to your king-size candy bar. Perfect balance of chocolate, caramel, nougat, offense, defense, special teams. Lost a quarterback, won 5 straight. They're the most confident team in the NFL, and they're also the most talented team. The best wide receiver in football who lives in the scariest house on the block to play where they are undefeated this season. They are complete, they are balanced, they are perfectly coached, and they have better wins than New England. They beat the Cowboys, they beat the Texans, and they beat the Seahawks. What do you guys think?
Okay, when you were growing up in Louisiana and you fell in love with the Saints, because this is bigger than this year. What is it about the Saints going back to the last few years that I know you love them as a franchise? What is it?
I love a complete balanced breakfast. I love everything, and I can't poke a hole in this team. Their defense is on point. They're on the right trajectory. I do think that they should have been to the Super Bowl the past 2 years. Everything's lining up. Drew Brees misses 5 games and they don't miss a step. Alvin Kamara is not out there. There's no other offense or defense that I think can pull out what they did with what they missed. They meet adversity head on and they eat it for breakfast. They eat pressure for breakfast.
I think they're the best team in the league.
I could talk about
snubs.
I could talk about 1 and 2 all day long, but let's move on.
Okay. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, he's playing unbelievable, right? He's catching fire right now. But yet and still, you feel like the San Francisco 49ers team is better placed at 3.
Well, yeah, this team is undefeated. This team's fans are mad at me that they're not up here because they might deserve to be. My problem with the Packers and not being a little bit higher is that I have this weird taste in my mouth from even that Sunday night game. Like, you're playing Matt Moore. Why, going into the half, do I see Travis Kelce celebrating on the sideline and dancing in this one? I think we even have footage of that, right?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
This is why they can't be over the Niners. Because you
Kelsey's
let
so
the
cool.
Chiefs back in at the half. You can't do that. You can't do that against the Matt Moore-led Chiefs on Sunday night Packers, so that's why they are at 4 and not at 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
I have a two-part.
What do you got, Pierre?
One, the Vikings. They look really good. They're 6-2. They had this great win Thursday night where they dominated. Cousins might be as hot as anyone. They didn't make the top 5. Vikings, Seahawks. You could throw a couple of teams in there. Why Seahawks over the Vikings?
I just feel like their quarterback, probably, if you look at my list of 5, outside of Jimmy Garoppolo, which is another reason that they're not up here, I trust the quarterbacks more. This is the least accomplished quarterback on the list. And when you look at Kirk Cousins, I'm not buying. I like what he's doing over this stretch. I think it's incredible. But you're going to ask me to pick him. Who am I going to take out, to use Kyle's age-old adage? Who are you going to take out of here? No, they're undefeated. You can't disrespect them that way. They're always at the top. These are all
Cousins
Super
lost
Bowl
to
winning
Lambeau.
quarterbacks. Nope, can't do it.
Hey, what did you say? You said the 49ers are undefeated. You can't disrespect them that way?
Do you feel like this is disrespectful to put them
I
below?
know. I feel like you could say that about the Patriots.
What do you mean?
They're undefeated. You can't
Patriots aren't a
disrespect them.
complete team. I would take Drew Brees
Okay, they're
and
the
that
number 1
offense.
offense and number 1 defense.
Who?
The
They're the
Patriots.
highest scoring offense because of their defense. They might go and win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I would take this team over this team right
have a
now.
more
any
important
day.
I like that. That's
and
bold.
their coach.
I like that.
I think they would beat them head to head.
bold.
Yeah.
Candy corn, in or out?
Out.
Out.
Out. Hard out.
All right.
Hard
Hard
no.
Not only do I go candy corn, I'll do those little pumpkin things too. I'll eat them. I'll eat them all
Hard
day.
no on
I
that.
love them.
That's
They're chewy.
my 5. Fight
Like
me
honey.
on that, on candy corn, on all of that. T.Y. Hilton, one of the best sideline grabs of the week. Nate's got some serious swagger.
I got some toe drag flag. TY reservations.
Swagoo, and it's deadline day, so Dr. Tradenstein, you're up.
Why are we teasing Keenan Allen? I'm afraid